Today I'm making a video showing you how to remove the intake manifold, just the upper intake manifold from a 2010 Audi Q5. It's the same with the 3.2. It's the same as all the other 3.2s. They put them in A6s and some A4s and a lot of other cars too. Same engine, same setup. So first thing you want to do is just take this air boot off that goes to the air box. So this hose clamp here, this little clip here, this hose clamp, pull this hose off right here. It goes this little barb, and then you can pull this one off right here, and with those two clamps loose you can just pull this right out of there. With that out of the way, you take this hose clamp off the purge valve here and start unplugging these solenoids. You can unplug this solenoid, this one, and just swing them out of the way. They kind of land back in their home again. You don't have to be too concerned about getting them in the wrong position when you're done. It'd be pretty hard to do. So just unplug these, swing this all up out of the way, and then you can start to also unplug this throttle body. And up here, a couple more solenoids here. This one and this one. Just those two in the front. And I'll show you what to do next. That stuff all disconnected in the front here, those two. Back here, also this map sensor. It was kind of underneath this purge valve line. And disconnect this purge valve right here. Unplug that. The hose is already off of it. You can lift it up a little bit. There's a screw underneath it that I'm going to show you right now. This screw right here. Sorry, not that one. Right. Mount it down lower. It goes to this plastic. It goes to this, and this holds the little breather line on right there. Sorry, my light is so bright. Where I'm tapping, this screw has to come out, and the vacuum lines that need to be removed are this one here, this one here, this one right here, and that's about it off the back. So you can just unplug these. If you need to use a little pick, you can. These are not really fighting me much right now, but or even a little screwdriver, you can get that in here and just pry that off like that. So take these, move them up out of the way, towards the back, kind of see if you can hook them on something so that they're out of your way completely. And yeah, so that screw, easier to get to now. And take that off, and everything in the back is pretty well disconnected. That needs to be off the front here. Also take this and just move it out of your way. Off the front, the only thing you really have to disconnect is this one right here. So pull that off. That sometimes bites hard too, so you can just get a little pick or a screwdriver off the back of it and wiggle it. Be careful not to break your intake manifold. It'd be horrible, this barb. So that's about it for that. So now I'm going to take this screw off here and I'll show you what to do next. So I have that screw off there, and you have to kind of get underneath here a little bit and pry upwards on this bracket, because it actually kind of goes into a little bit of a hole that's recessed there, and then use your other hand to pull back on that so it unplugs from the intake. Well, there. All right, now that's out of the way. What you need to do now is get your T30 Torx bit, undo this screw, this one, this one, this one, this one. Same on the other side, just these ones. And then this whole intake is loose. So I'll show you what that looks like. All right, now just pull up on this. Sometimes they get stuck pretty hard. You have to put a little bit of tension on it, but if everything is loose that I just talked about, then you should be able to. I'm doing this with one hand. This is kind of not the best, but just that's it. So this is what it looks like with that removed. Now I'm replacing the fuel injectors, so I'm going to end up pulling these lower ones too. You want to replace these gaskets before you install the upper manifold, and that's it. So you can check for leaks or whatever you have to do next from here. Thanks for watching.